All right, second game of the day. Welcome back to another episode of Catan. We're playing ranked today. Another really low ore board. This is one of the lowest ore boards I've seen. Ore on the 2 and ore on the 12, with 10 being the only out. I'm definitely going for the 8, 5, 10 in this position with your brick, the 3 to 1 ports. You're going to have to rely on ports in this game, especially to make up for your lack of ore. Another place to consider is the 695 going off to the brick port. Now I think the brick port could get taken, so this is a little bit more risky. You could also consider taking the 9510 with the brick port just to save it for you. I actually think I like the 9510 better because defensively you're blocking off the 510 8 and you're blocking off the 695. So I do like the 9-5-10 just a little bit more from a defensive standpoint. Now, being in third position is a little bit tougher um, because I think this is a really solid second placement. One of these 6, 9, 5, 5, 9, 12, 10. And I don't know you can consider the 5, 8, 10 just because it's very high in production, but I don't really love it here. Um, we could end up playing with no ore at all, actually, this game, which would be interesting. The only good outs from the 5, 10, 8, if red does choose to go 6, 5, 9 here, is to maybe get on the 10, 11, 9, and then just kind of whirl my road around. But the 9, 4, 3 is going to get taken for sure. So yeah, this is tough. And it's really hard to see what positions out on the ports are going to get taken because the 6-3 could also get taken here. Yeah, blue definitely has a really solid first settlement. He's going to have the advantage. It'll also give whoever gets on the other 10 pretty huge advantage here. So for red, it should be somewhat clear unless he's debating between the 6, 5, 9 and the 5, 9, 10. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the right decision. 5, 9, 10 going to the brick port. Definitely shouldn't go right here because someone would snag this 10, 8. I mean, even blue could snag the 10, 8 and it would make a lot of sense for him. So he's got to go down here. But he goes right. Um, Definitely bold. So I should have maybe spent more time thinking about what I need to do now. So I can consider going the 6, 9, 3 down up to the sheet port. I think that's probably what I'll have to do. I don't love it. I definitely don't love it, but it gives us a little bit more flexibility. And I don't see, the other option is the 4, 5, 8. It's just a lot of wood. Where's the wood port here? Yeah, so I could be playing on just wood if I go 4, 5, 8, 6, 9, 12. But I don't really like to be on so much of one resource unless it's conducive to the strategy I want to play. So if I have this much wood, then I need to go for road, or I'm just boarding everything out. And someone's going to take the 11, 6, 5, which means I won't be able to connect, which will make that a lot more tough for me to get. So I'm really highly considering the 6, 9, 3 here. Is there any other spots that make sense? Maybe the 3, 4, 8. Maybe even the 10, 11, 9 here. But I just don't like how little production that is. Let's see, that's 10. Yeah, this is 11. I don't think the sheet port's too bad here either. So I want to have the ability to connect. I'm almost certain that black gets on the 10. It could maybe even make sense to get on the 6. I could maybe play without wheat here and get on the 6, 9, 12. That would be a very interesting setup because I would be on the most amount of road building materials by far, but I would be so far away, so I should still get road just because I'm on so many resources for it, but it's a risky play. Now in fourth position, I would say taking the 10, 9, 11 with maybe the 11, 3, 6 going down, eventually getting to the wood port. I don't like it. It's not a ton of production. Oh, actually, sorry, the 10, 11, 9, the 4, 8, the 4, 8, 5 is actually a pretty decent setup because he'll be able to connect his roads. Yeah, and then he gets on the 10, 11. No, he doesn't. What? Okay, so he was doing what I was considering, which is going full, which is going full wood here, which will be interesting. I'm excited to see how that plays out. I mean, he's also banking on the fact that no one takes this 6, 5, 11 spot. So that's interesting. Hmm. I did not expect that. So there's a lot of decent spots for us. Is the 10, 11, 12 really that great of a spot? Now the problem with this is I still don't have wheat. And it's not super high production. 11, 6, 5, but then someone takes the 10. Oh, this is just interesting. Okay, so what would blue take? Blue wants the wheat. Blue would like the 9, 11, 4 here. Or the 6, 11. I'm really leaning towards this, but I'm worried. Hmm. We like the ore. We don't like not having wheat, but we have the sheep. We just have to go here. But it makes a lot of sense for... Hmm. There's just so many outs. And it makes it just a little bit weird. I guess we'll go here, but I think someone's going to take the 11, 6, 5. There's just so many good settlement placements still on the board. I mean, that 8, 4, 3 I thought was going to get taken a lot earlier. Red in this position, we cut him out of ore, which is good. Um, but he's right, I guess, going for the 8, 10, being greedy here. He's got a great second placement. So I think him going full production is not bad. Him going the 5, 6, 11, I think is the best move for him. Also fine. Also fine. Hurts mostly me there. Blue can definitely consider going on the 11, 6, 5. I think I have probably the worst setup in this position. I mean, we like the sheep for sure, but black should get road unless blue goes at the 6, 6, 10, 11. Red's on just so much production. Red is just in a good spot here. Red's in a really, really good spot. We have to block this 9 as much as possible. Now blue, he should probably get on the 8-4-3 here. Gets his wheat, pretty high production. He shouldn't be trading black here. Black's gonna get on this 11-6-5 pretty quickly. Yeah, this is pretty dangerous. We're really gonna need to. I think all of our opponents definitely have solid setups, and I think I didn't place on enough production here. I would not be making that trade with black. Yeah, we're gonna need something. We're gonna need our opponents to play very poorly to do well in this game. Obviously, if we were able to sneak down to the 11-6-5, then that's just huge. I'm honestly considering taking this wheat for brick trade. You know, it's no longer available. Just because I could Hail Mary for the road building. And, yeah, getting on the 11-6-5 turns this whole game around, but not getting on it is, puts us in a really bad spot. We get the ore. I think we're going to go for the Hail Mary, see if we can get the road building. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Opponent's being greedy here. Definitely not trading 2 cards for a brick in the early game. Brick's very valuable. So there's no reason to do that. Very surprised by this move. I guess he wants to get on the wood right away. So we can just start trading in his insane amount of wood. But I'm eyeing this 11-6-5. If I can get there, that changes the game for me. I don't know how I got. Let's get 2. I don't know how I got black's 1 ore here. We had to do that, unfortunately. Otherwise, we'd get stuck with 7 cards. But the 10's been hitting. Can't trade. Can't give him the wheat here. He just needs 1 wheat to have the settlement, so we should probably block the 4. And now he has the wheat. Yeah, we need to get on this 11-6-5 as soon as possible. If we get on the 11-6-5, then we might actually be able to win this game. But without it, I don't think we have a chance. Very bold by our opponents trading black here. Blue's also in a decent spot. We just have to steal from black here. Get the sheep. How do we get the sheep? We might play the aggressive knight. I know black has the wheat, so we might just play the aggressive knight here and put it back on the 9. Do we want to go? I would like to save for the city, but we're at 7. So I think we are going to do this. But we get the wood, unfortunate. Be very surprising if anyone takes this trade. Okay, looks like we're going for another knight. Unfortunate. So black just needs the sheep here. See, even if we hit a 9, we get 2 brick. It's not even a guarantee that we get on this 11-6-5. And unfortunately, we're blocking black a lot here, but it's starting to make a lot more sense to be blocking blue. So we might have to give up on this 11-6-5 spot, otherwise we're just going to give blue the game. We need a wheat. Keep getting stuck at 7 cards here. I don't love trading red this, but kind of have to make our cards actionable. I think we are just going to hold here. I just don't like it if a 9 hits. No one should be giving black that trade, by the way, because once black gets on the wood port, it is it's an uphill battle for everyone else. But blue does have somewhat of a advantage. I have not even built a road yet, but we were still waiting on this 9 to hit. Now blue does have his dev card, so oof, definitely would have made that trade if I was red, because now he sevens out. um, so for blue, I would definitely block the 6, because black's gonna have a pretty nice setup now with the 6-5-8. Unless he really wants to compete army with me, he blocks the 9, also fine. The reason we're not taking this trade, by the way, is because um, we need our wood. And if a 9 rolls, then we'll already have a settlement. We just need the 9 to roll. Tough, tough, tough. At this point, we are going to just need to make this trade with blue. Wow, the 12 hit. That is huge for black. Definitely not trading out wheat here. I hope he doesn't have the road building. It just beats me to the 2-6. That would be really unfortunate. Oh, interesting. He already has a 3-1 port. I'm not sure why he'd do that. I'm not sure why he would do that. Okay, so we are just looking for the 9. But we get the 10. Let's see if anyone wants to give us a city. Doubtful. Yeah, I don't think anyone should probably do that. What's hit? 6. I know red has wheat, but I really like it on the 9. I think we are just going to pass here. We're going to risk it. The 9 finally hits. Yeah, very interesting. Blue could have taken the sheep port from me, which would have essentially put me out of the game, but I don't think he's too worried about me in this position. I'm pretty behind. Unless I can get to this 11-5-6 here. It's, oh, brutal. So unfortunately what we have to do, and I think we have to steal from blue here. And now it's really just a race to this 11-6-5 spot. I think we're going to steal from red here because we know red has some wheat. Okay, now if we're able to get okay, we do get the 1-for-1. Okay, so we'll have the city up. It's tempting to just city up the 6 here. Okay, so we have some options. We can place 2 roads. That's risky. Wait a second. Can we get another road? We had to do that, unfortunately. We ran out of time. I think it would have been a better move if we could have. Damn, I think it would have been a better move if we could have gotten to the 11-6-5. Oh, that's a bummer. We just ran out of time there. But if I would have made that trade, if I would have gotten the trade off, then we could have gotten to the 11-6-5. And then the game is totally different because we could get road. And we'd have army. Most likely have army. Wow. So maybe it was good. Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. Now we could consider, well, blue always can fight for road. Let's just get up to this 4-3. tough. That is tough. If we were able to get that trade off, we could have snagged the 11-6-5, and that would have been a whole different game if we were able to do that. No point in typing. Yeah, good block on the 5. Red's definitely a biggest threat here, just because he's on so much production, and he's going to get road almost guaranteed. That's why we didn't end up cutting him off. He's just on too many. He's on too many resources. He can always snake around. So there's really no point. I just have to go for army and bank on a lot of 10s rolling. And yeah. We'll just have to bank on a lot of 10s rolling. I do think blue has 2 dev cards here. So blue could also sneak road and be in a good spot. I should have asked for multiple cards, because he might be able to road settle. Yep, I should have asked for 2 cards there. Okay. At least we have army. So it's not all lost. It's just going to be much more difficult. Okay, so blue should definitely block the 6, the 8, the 10, the 6. Decent block. If the 10 rolls, we might block. Yeah, we might have to just do aggressive rob on red here. That'll give us to 7. That'll get us to 8. And then we need 2 cities, so we are far away comparatively. Once we get on the 4, though, that'll help us a ton. There's really no point to robbing right now. The 6 is in a horrible spot. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't move it. So there's no chance we're getting road. We're going to get army. It puts us at 7. We can potentially settle again on the 6. We just need some 10s and some 4s to hit. Yeah, the blue going for dev cards might be a mistake actually for him. We could get the settlement here, actually. Let's just do that. Gotta increase our production as fast as possible anyway. I'm blocking the 10 because he needs... Because he needs wheat for cities. I think he has only one more settlement placement that he'll probably go off to the 11-12 for. I don't know, that might not have been necessary, because this game could last longer, so it would be helpful to have the knights, but I'm worried that blue sneaks up on us. Seven. So he has to block red here, obviously. Probably back on the 6, maybe the 5. Yeah, blue's still going for the dev cards. Have to be worried about a monopoly here. But he probably has at least 2 in hand. Wow, 3 for 1 ore. Oh my god, it's wood. We didn't get the ore. We could consider playing the knight again. Yeah, blue's just stocking up on the dev cards. I mean, I haven't pulled a VP, so that very well. Yeah, of course he agrees, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually, red's making a good point. Blue monos the wood. Let's see, he could be at 8 with... No, no. Okay, I was gonna say. So, 4. Really? I'm so curious as to... Yeah, he did kind of waste that. Not really sure about that. Could he even do anything with it? Okay, another 6 hit. We might want to rob from blue here. But we do have another city, thankfully. Now, I think blue's mistake is that he should be putting cities up as quick as possible. Okay, I just realized I'm actually getting really close. If I hit a 3, then I would actually I would have the win. Oh, but he's got another monopoly. Crazy. Dang, he took 4. How much brick did he take from me? He's still 8 brick total. I mean, I guess I could have also pulled for it too, but that actually wasn't a bad play though, because if a 3 hit, I would have actually won there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, we are really close. We are really close now. We've hidden under the radar this whole. Yeah. Yeah, Black's totally right. He should have used those monos to take. I mean, he could have monoed the brick and then monoed the wood, taken road. I'm not sure how many VPs he has, but interesting. Okay, well, we could just save for the. I just wonder what if he pulled a VP or not. I'm so curious. Do I pull for it? I kind of want to pull for it for some reason, but I don't know if that actually makes any sense at all. Because it very well could be the case that blue has 2 VPs. Hmm. Do we pull for it? 2 or 3 VPs. Let's risk it. Let's go. Wow. Okay, we did not expect to win there. We did not expect to win. Um, okay, let's look at the board real quick. So, big mistake on blue by not prioritizing cities when he, um, with all of the ore he's sitting on, with all the resources he's sitting on, the 2 monos we had, I think blue really botched it. Red played a killer game, I think, all the way around. He got to the 5, 6, 11. Um, uh, so yeah, he had the right dev card to get to the 11-6-5. He had the road building, which was um, a great play on him. Um, he got the 3-1 port, got there quick, which was smart because he's sitting on a lot of production. Unfortunately, got robbed a lot, and I think that's one of the reasons why I was able to sneak the win here is because I was very much um, um, but yeah, there's not much he could do. I think he shouldn't have got the dev cards at the end. I think he should have just tried to save up for cities instead. And then black, I think before even getting to the wood port, he should have snagged the 11-5-6. Um, so yeah, I think very interesting game though. Very interesting game. Very, very low ore board. I'll have to block that out, I think. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.